Well, good morning. Here we go again, another week of distance learning. This week in social studies, as we come to an end of chapter 10 in Sodbusters, we are going to get into chapter 11 and Minnesota's industrialization period. Industrialization period is all that talks about the industry in Minnesota. Learn about our natural resources such as soil, water, timber, and minerals in Minnesota have impacted our industrialization period, especially the big three: flour, lumber, and iron. As you will see as I go through the agenda for this week, the first thing I want to point out is we have a live Zoom on Tuesday morning, the 21st. I've set up two of them this week, so you can join at either 10 a.m. or 11, whatever one works best for you. I will be covering the same information at both of them. However, I wanted to give you two options so that you had the opportunity to join one or the other. You can join by going to Schoology, and on the right-hand side, the event page or the events section is where the live Zoom can be accessed, and the password for either one of those is Fleck. So Monday, our choice time, it'd be a good opportunity for you to go through and get familiar with the vocabulary for chapter 11. It'd be good to take a look at getting some of these stories or CNN, NBC stuff done on Monday as well on your choice day. As we start our actual chapter on Tuesday, you will see it's titled Flour, Lumber, and Iron. Put your key terms or your vocab in your Google Doc. Look at the timeline to see what's going on in Minnesota and around the world at that time. Again, we have the intro video that can be accessed. It's about a 2.5 minute video that tells you a little bit about chapter 11. Choose from one of the other stories to start with. Either lumbering, sawmilling, farming, or flour milling. And on the bottom side, as you read, you can listen to the story and then do a little Quizlet. As we get into our chapter on Wednesday, you will begin reading. You'll learn a little bit about Charles Pillsbury and the flour industry, flour milling industry. And then you'll have to go in and answer a few questions like we have been every week. Those can be found in the Northern Lights chapter questions folder. Thursday, you'll finish the chapter. Again, there's a few questions. And then Friday, the end of our chapter, and why Henry Oliver and the iron mining was so important for us in Minnesota. And then again, answering the final question. So again, join me on Tuesday, either at 10 or 11. If you would like to get any information, feedback, or you have questions. And then I'd like to bring chapter 10 to a closure and then kind of fill you in a little bit about chapter 11. Look forward to seeing you. Have a great week.